Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Oh. All right. Welcome back, Three Old Friends podcast. We're going to try something different.
yes.
As you can see, Mike is not here again, and it was very last minute, so we could not get Dev or anybody to sub in.
Yep.
We're going to try something different. We're gonna do a little debate session, and Luke and I are going to be arguing pro or con whatever ridiculous topic Mike has sent us. We aren't really sure what it is. We're figured for the segment, we're just going to tell Mike, spout out some random nonsense because, well, that's what he does.
Yep. I seen last episode.
We're just gonna see what we can come up with depending on the topic. We're gonna do little Rochambeau, see who gets what, and we're gonna go from there.
Okay.
So first, I guess we could do our weeks.
Yeah.
As we might as well have a little
normalcy
consistency going on. Yeah. All right, Luke. How has your week been?
It was good.
Pretty chill.
Yeah, spent $80 on Temple Law attire. Just to rub in the. I'm just mentioning that solely to remind you that I'm gonna be a lawyer. So as it comes with lawyering, I have opinions, and because of those opinions, I argue with people, often drunk, at bars. So good luck, Pat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is this like a fight warm up kind of thing?
Oh, definitely. This is definitely a fight warm up right here, right now. I'm just saying you're gonna get your ass whooped. Oh, I should have censored that. Oh well.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We're coming out swinging.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know how to come back to that. I have a job interview tomorrow morning. Phone interview for the DEP of Pennsylvania. Should be exciting. Should be good. So I could be employed.
Nice. So
take that.
Yay for employment while I have no employment.
Enjoy your Temple sweatshirt while I have income and a steady job.
Yeah.
At least you'll have your sweatshirt.
Yeah, but give me 3 years. I might be making.
I know, but I have 3 years on you, and then you can make fun of me all you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to check the phone and see what topic Mike is.
Yeah.
Mike has blessed us with at this point.
Let's see here.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I am seeing what you're seeing, and he spelled effective wrong, which is
he did.
Funny.
Okay, so our debating topic is squeeze pouches, whether they are effective or not.
Okay.
Is that like Go-Gurt? Is that a squeeze pouch?
I think so. I think it's
also
is it
like those Mott's things where you can like pull the top off and you just like.
I think it's I think it's one of those like the like the little apple, like the baby pouches.
So it's like baby food.
Yeah, sort of. Let me see.
Wait, so
I'm guessing he's. You know what? I'm gonna type in squeeze pouches, and for our YouTube viewers, sorry listeners, I'm gonna put it on our screen right now so that we know what they actually are.
Okay, this leaves a lot for interpretation, though. Like, is it for adults? Is it for babies?
I mean, I think that's the argument, right?
Okay,
because it's like pro or con squeeze pouches essentially. Effectiveness of it. All right.
Okay, are we doing rock paper scissors for who's defending them or like?
Well, you can choose. I'm assuming first whoever wins gets to choose if they're defending or attacking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Okay.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors on shoot or rock, paper, scissors go? Or
well, we're on the internet. Let's just see how it goes.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I saw scissors.
I was scissors. It's all good. You can have the floor. We're not gonna redo that.
Oh, let's see. What do I want? Do I want attack or do I want defend?
I have no idea.
Because I can think of a couple for. You know what? I'm gonna make it interesting, and I'll defend. I'll go on the defense because I think defending is objectively harder than attacking. First.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice of you.
Yeah. All right, Pat.
All right. So I guess I'm against squeeze pouches and how effective they are.
Yeah. Good luck, man.
Okay. Let's see. I don't even know where to start. You're writing stuff down.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna lose. I
No!
don't have a notebook. I don't have anything.
No.
Okay. So my first argument. Squeeze pouches.
Yeah.
They are effective. Sure. If you're a toddler and you don't know how to eat food like a normal person.
Is that it? Is that is that?
So far. It's a work in progress.
All right. So squeeze pouches are ineffective unless if you're a toddler, right? Is that that's your argument? Okay. The thing is though, what if you don't have any teeth, or like you're old, your teeth are brittle, they're weak, right? Like you're like an older person. So if you're or like you have weak teeth in general, then for that I would argue that squeeze pouches are effective, and they're as a result much better for society overall if you think about it, because you're targeting both the youngins and the oldins, because the youngins, they gotta learn how they can't chew stuff yet, so you give them the squeeze pouches and they can just slurp it right up, while the oldins, do you think they want to eat like, I don't know, like some bland oatmeal, some bland granola bars, that sort of thing, or like pudding all day for the rest of their lives because their teeth are weak? No. So that's why pouches are good for them, and as a result, we're taking care of sort of our weaker links within society by giving them food that's tasty and flavorful. Besides, for the center part, for the rest of the general populace, they are effective, because if you think about it in terms of effectiveness, you can just sort of you take it, you slurp it up, you open it up, and you slurp it right in, and then you're good to go. You don't have to worry about cooking. You don't have to worry about, I don't know, like heating it in the oven. You just have to buy it. They're relatively cheap, and then you just eat it, and then you go. In terms of that,
what are you heating in the oven that you're trying to slurp?
Oh, no, like other types of food. Like if you're like trying to microwave, I don't know. If you're trying to microwave like ramen or something, like other types of food, like you don't have to cook it. You don't have to microwave, but there's no prep work when it comes to squeezable pouches. So you just slurp and you go. Like quick 30 seconds and you're good.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
But I also think that I can't really argue that they're not effective, because obviously the formula works.
Yeah.
It's in there. You can get it out. That's all it is. But honestly, you can get the same thing from just blending something. You can, chop it up in the blender, put it through a juicer, put it in a reusable cup so you're not wasting all that plastic from non-reusable, squeeze pouches? You can't reuse those, right? That is not something that comes to my mind when you think of that. So it's efficient, but is it the best for the planet? No, it's not.
Yes, I concede that it's not good for the environment. The most of those squeeze pouches, right? But in terms of the blender thing, you can use reusable squeeze pouches, because I'm looking right here at Amazon. They're $9.99. They're 10-pack, 5 ounces, and they're only $10. So you can use squeeze pouches and reuse them indefinitely, so it is good for the environment. So it is better for the environment. And with those squeeze pouches, you can like basically carry anything you want, like the stuff you talked about in the blender. You can just sort of eat them into the squeeze pouches and then bring it along with you. And you're also doing portion control.
Refill a squeeze pouch? That just sounds like more work than blending something and putting it in a cup and taking it with you.
Yeah, but
that isn't effective.
Yeah, but you want to be look cool. You want to be sleek in the 21st century. You want to be, in terms of effectiveness, you want to break out of the box. That's why people nowadays, they aren't using chairs. They're using the little bouncy balls as seats, or they're standing up. Instead of being effective in terms of pure effectiveness, you're also being effective in terms of looking different, and that's what we're trying to do as a society today. So baby pouches, or squeezable pouches, $10, reusable. You're gonna look cool So in terms of effectiveness, which is not the traditional sense of effectiveness, but that's why the whole prompt is very vague, that I'm defining effectiveness as at this moment in terms of looking cool. So you can use baby pouches or the squeezable pouches to break out of the mold and look cool to your fellow coworkers or to society in general.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. So when you're going places and you got your squeeze pouch, how do you like keep it hot or cold? Do you have to carry it in like a little cooler or like a lunchbox of some kind, keep it warm and hot? Or do you just pocket it and just, casually flash it in conversation and be like, hey, look what I got? It's all the rage.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem effective, You just cup fits in the bag, cup fits in the car. Pouch doesn't really do that, If you're trying to drive and reach for a pouch, you're just like, flopping it around, trying to grab at it, and it's all squishy.
But you can argue with about that.
Solid to hold on to.
But squeeze pouches are fairly solid. Have you never had a squeeze pouch before?
No.
Okay, so that's your first issue because it doesn't really flop. There's some structure. There's some structure there where it's not going to flop around. It's sort of like a Capri Sun in that sense, where you can just sort of suck it up as you drive, the contents in as you drive or as you walk. And so you could just carry it around and you'll be all set. In terms of your heat coolness argument, squeeze pouches aren't meant for that because I'm pretty sure they're plastic. So if you put hot stuff in there, I'm pretty sure it might melt. So I can send you on that part. But in terms of coolness, you could just throw that in the fridge. Like if you're going for work, you can just throw that into the fridge. It'll be nice and cool by the time you bring it out, and you'll look cool doing it. So in terms of that effectiveness, it'll look good. You'll look good, and so yeah. I mean, in terms of a cup too, if you think about it, because for certain cups you can't hold hot contents. So that's the same thing with the squeeze pouch. And in terms of a cup, you have issues of portion issues, right? If you have like a big cup and you decide to pour in apple juice, think of how much sugar that you're just throwing in there. It's like a 32 ounce of this. Think about how much sugar. While in the squeeze pouch, especially this Amazon squeeze pouch, #not sponsored, which 5 ounces, so you can proportion it out because you realize, oh, I have to control myself, and as a result, you'll lose weight because it's a 5 ounce, but so you'll have to ration it out throughout the day. So in terms of effectiveness, you can also lose weight with the squeeze pouches.
Interesting. That is fascinating.
Yeah.
I don't really have a good comeback for that because, I guess that's true, but at the same time, it's just so not practical.
It is practical though, if you think about it.
And for the reusable ones, how do you plug up the hole that you make to suck out the squeeze?
You have the reusable cap that comes with it.
Oh, well, yeah. I wish that I would look at it. Hey, look forward to 3 Old Friends brand squeeze pouches merchandise.
Yeah, in 20 years.
Yeah, really. When it's the hip thing, it's not cool anymore to be driving around with your squeeze pouch.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, come on, Pat. Come on.
Listen, come on. I have no idea. They're effective. I don't. They get food to babies. They get food to old people. Apparently, they get food to the people of all ages. And I guess they look cool if you don't care if people think you look cool. No, I'm stumped. I don't really have an argument.
Yeah.
Squeeze pouches, whether they are effective or not. I mean, they do the job they're designed to do.
Yeah. Yeah, they're effective.
Yeah. There are limitations.
Of course, but there's limitations with everything.
That's true. That's true. Do astronauts use squeeze pouches?
I'm pretty sure they use squeeze pouches because you can't really bring certain things up there. So
Darn. Well, that certainly bodes well for your side of the argument, doesn't it?
You see, I didn't even think about that until you brought it up. So you just gotta keep on digging in until you die. That's basically arguing 101. Even though it's not rational, you just dig in and you just keep on going until the other side gives up. And that's how you win an argument nowadays.
Darn. Well, I'm not very aggressive in that way, so I'm going to try my best. So what about everything that you just want to be solid? You can't just squeeze pouch everything.
Yeah, but
it's not good. Yeah, it's effective, but if you're trying to squeeze pouch a steak, it's not going to work. Trying to squeeze pouch that sandwich that you're trying to take to work, gross, nasty. Don't do that.
Yeah, but we're not talking about effectiveness in terms of delectability. I'm pretty sure that's not a word, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Like in terms of taste, right? Like we're talking about effectiveness space, like not like just effectiveness in general. So if you want to be effective, so if you're talking in terms of effectiveness, yeah, I know it's gonna taste it might taste terrible, but you'll be able to slurp that thing in like 5-10 minutes and you'll be good for the rest of the day or for until dinner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you're trying to wean back on what you're eating, but you'll be good until dinner.
Yeah, because it's portion control. And then you take out another squeeze pouch for dinner and you slurp that thing in and then you'll be set until tomorrow.
On the squeeze pouch diet.
Yeah, on the squeeze pouch diet.
Anything solid in a year and a half.
Yeah. You just blend up that steak you want to have so that it can only fit in like the 5 ounces. You put that in there and then you save the rest of it in the fridge so that you can proportion that out for the next couple of days. So you only have 5 ounces of protein. Or, if you want to like get like all your nutrients in, you put in like steak, you put in like veggies, you put in fruit, and you just blend that all up. And then you pour it in the squeeze pouch.
Oh my God.
and then you just proportion that out and you'll be set for the next week or probably before the meat goes bad.
So the squeeze pouches you're looking at, what are they made out of? Just plastic?
I did not go that far because this is, if you haven't realized, we're just debating this for the sake of debating and for your entertainment. Yes,
I know, but I'm just leading up to that. The squeeze pouches that have, at least I'm thinking of, like Go-Gurt and stuff like that. Sometimes if you're, squeeze a little too hard, it'll like shoot out the bottom or something.
But yeah,
which obviously wouldn't be a problem with the reusable ones.
Yeah,
they're probably made for more than one use. But
yeah,
I remember that I definitely had that happen to me more than once.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking forward to just having a tube of paste all over your lap, then I guess the squeeze pouch is for you.
Yep. I mean, these are plastic. It's made of plastic, and you can open it up from the bottom. It looks like. And the bottom is
so you can like Lady and the Tramp the squeeze pouch.
No. So okay. I see now. The bottom is zipper sealed.
Ah.
Yeah, so you can fill it up from the bottom, and then you can drink it out and then you drink out everything from the top.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Man, I might actually have to get one of these. It sounds fascinating.
It really does. Yeah, I'm just looking at this. I'm like, wow, this is $10 for a waste of money.
Yep. Well, I'm glad we at least can agree on that.
hey, I was the one that said that I will defend it, and as a lawyer, proven until guilty, or you are innocent until proven guilty. So you just gotta keep on arguing for your side until you're proven guilty. And right now, our judge is the court of public opinion.
That's true. Our third party is not here to mediate and stoke the fire.
Yeah,
which is not very helpful for me. But
yeah, don't worry, Pat. You can push through. I have faith in you.
Let's see. Squeeze pouches. What else can I say? I'm just literally trying to fill the silence.
No, okay.
It's so hard. We didn't prepare for this at all.
No.
Squeeze pouches.
No, it's fine.
They're bad. Oh, no, they're effective because of their portability.
Yeah.
But they're ineffective because of the reusability.
Well, no,
I just availability.
That
doesn't sound right.
I just proved that you can reuse them. There are reusable ones. Hey Pat, do you know what would be really interesting?
What?
If we just switched roles. Like right here.
You want to dig yourself out of this
Oh no, wait, did we lose Pat?
hole that you made?
Yeah, no, I do.
I'm here.
Okay. Yeah.
You froze for a second. You're good, though.
Yeah, no, you froze too. Okay.
Sure, go ahead. Tell me why they're not effective.
Okay, so you know what I said before? They're ineffective if you think about it, because even though they're reusable, it doesn't mean that you'll lose, or let me rephrase that. It doesn't mean that you'll. Oh no, it is loose. That you're not going to lose any of those 10 pouches, right? So if you lose one of them, you're already doing. You're already. It's already environmentally not friendly. So you're just that reusability argument just disappears because you just lost a 5-ounce thing of plastic. In terms of coolness, I was lying the entire time. This thing doesn't look cool whatsoever, man. Squeeze pouches are not the way of the future. Yeah, and so in terms of effectiveness, no, that's how you ostracize yourself from the rest of your coworkers when you bring out this stupid 5-ounce squeeze pouch.
So if you're in the mood to not have any friends at work,
if you want,
very
effective. You'll just look stupid doing it. In terms of effectiveness, if you want to enjoy food, it's not effective at all. It's better to cook, spend that time to cook, and if you want to diet, then you could just meal prep for the entire week, and you'll know for a fact that this is how many calories are in your meal if you do meal prep. If you carry just a container, and then you're all set. And heck, even if you use, well, I guess you have to reuse a container, but like a container is much harder to lose than a 5-ounce squeeze pouch. So because you'll be reusing that Tupperware like constantly, or that container constantly. Let's see here. What other arguments? Oh, and in terms of effectiveness, yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd be hard to squeeze that thing out, because if you just think about it, if you just have like a sandwich, you don't have to like untwist anything. You just have to shove it in your mouth. If you want to drink something, water bottle. And you don't have to spend $10. You can only spend like $5, and this is good for you for ever, as long as you don't lose it or like it doesn't get nasty.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I just did your argument for you. This is. Yeah.
I guess maybe we should just be on the same side.
regardless of pro or con, you just have to be on the same side whatsoever.
Just have to debate squeeze pouches.
Yeah. Well, this is what.
Again, for the pro side, they do work. Babies can use them. Old people can use them. That's like foolproof. The dumbest population of humanity can do it. Not the dumbest.
Not really.
The most.
Because I feel like babies can also, because if they don't know how to twist, then because I'm pretty sure the moms have to, or the parents have to twist it off for them.
That's true.
Yeah.
But hopefully babies will always have a parental supervisor around when they're trying to eat.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. Squeeze pouches, pros. There are pros. That's why there are always pros and cons to everything if you think about it.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is very true.
Yeah. Welcome. And this is how we tie it in, Pat. Because as with squeeze pouches, life decisions also have pros and cons.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, we're shifting gears.
Well,
okay,
yeah.
Where is this going?
If you think about like every choice you make, it's like do you know those video games where it's like the branching decisions and it's like multiple endings? It's sort of like that, right? Where if you decide on, if you have a decision, and there
you decide to take a squeeze pouch to work,
or not, right? Like the pro is like, and even then, for certain people, that pro could be a con, right? Like if you want to be ignored, then that's a pro. Bring a squeeze pouch with you. If you don't want to be ignored, that's a con. So it's like life is very confusing. I guess that's the main takeaway from everything. And you don't know what's the right decision until later on. And even then, you won't know what the right decision is until later on after that. Until you die, and then nothing matters. If you think about it. Yeah.
That definitely ended nice and tidy.
Yeah. But
can't argue with that.
That's why it's fun.
Man. Well, I don't really have anything else to say about squeeze pouches.
Yeah.
I just got to say that Mike has got to come up with literally just saying squeeze pouches.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're effective. They do what they're designed to do.
Yeah.
I don't really think there's much argument against that. Yeah, they're dumb.
Yeah. It's an interesting it's an interesting. I mean, like, who would think about like squeeze pouches, right? And be like no. I'm talking about whoever decided the concept of a squeeze pouch and be like, I'm gonna sell this and I'm gonna make lots of money selling this.
Yeah, really.
It's,
I mean, if you think about it, Go-Gurt is literally just yogurt. There's probably nothing different or special about it, except it comes in a fun tube that you get to
yeah. Yeah. You could just sort of suck out.
Yeah. You don't have to get a spoon. You don't have to open the yogurt. You don't have to worry about getting the yogurt all over yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm arguing for pro again.
I'm
back in the loop.
It's nice and clean, and it's good training.
It is. It's easy to throw away right after. Get I don't know how many packs Go-Gurt has in like a box, but I think it's kind of large. Probably like in the range of like 36 to 50, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
So that's like yogurt for the month if you're living alone.
But if you think about
which you probably are if you're eating Go-Gurt at our age, but
if you think about it, it's environmentally terrible.
It's awful. Yeah, it's not great.
Which is why this Amazon #not-sponsored squeeze pouch is effective, reusable, and great. I have no idea if it's actually any of that, but
cue the montage of us using the squeeze pouches.
Oh man. Yeah. Squeeze pouches are interesting.
It's a concept.
Yeah.
I mean, what other things can you think of that are like squeeze pouches that you were just kind of like, why does this exist and why is it so popular?
It's probably that whole concept of just like us wanting new things, and when it came out, it's like, oh, this is a new thing. This is cool. I want to be hip. I want to be at the forefront of technology, and people just buy it until they realize, oh wait, this is sort of stupid. Like what was Mall Cop? What he rides on? That
a Segway?
Yeah, Segway. Like
have you ever been on a Segway?
Yeah, no, I have. I have. Yeah.
My God, it's awful.
I know.
It's literally just like standing in the same spot for hours and hours on end.
Yeah,
so bad.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that fad that existed for that short period of time until people realize, wait, this is a dumb idea. And now the Segway is relegated to Mall Cop 1 and 2.
Very true.
Yeah.
I was thinking more along the lines of like the Snuggie, where a thing exists that you could already do both of the jobs it's trying to do, and you really don't need it at all. But people just went crazy for it. And it's like, really? Just like put a jacket on or put a blanket on.
Is it like,
or even better yet, you could just put a jacket on and then have a blanket on your legs, and then boom, you got the same thing. It doesn't need to happen.
Oh wait, are you talking are you talking about like a onesie?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
You don't know what a Snuggie is? It's like a blanket, but it has armholes in it.
That's stupid because I own a onesie. Right? Yeah, because the onesie's great, but Snuggies, it's a bit stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't even like go in the back. It's not like a full piece of clothing. It's literally just a blanket with arms.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I feel like it's just nowadays people are trying to reinvent the wheel a little too much just so that they can make a quick buck.
Ooh, here's a wheel, but we made it bigger.
Yeah.
Here's a wheel, but it spins a little bit faster.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess in that case that's fine, but like in terms of like,
that actually sounds better.
Yeah. If as long as it's fuel efficient, it's like, oh man. I'd want that. I'd want that wheel, especially right now.
That is true. Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
Oh man, I think we talked about gas prices in our
Yeah.
test episodes when they started going crazy.
Uh-huh.
But now it's one of those times where I got teased for having a Prius for years and years and years, but now I'm just driving
You're
by
driving,
people
yeah.
in big trucks, and I'm like, hey, it takes $20 to fill up my tank.
Yeah. Yeah. One of these days I will buy an electric car once I make money. But
yeah, once it becomes more accessible,
yeah,
and the price goes down a little bit, I'll definitely invest in one of those for sure.
Yeah. But hey, at least on the bright side, gas prices are going down slightly now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one of the gas stations off of that I passed by, it's like $3.99, which is albeit not a cent away from $4, but at least it's still under $4 comparatively to like 2-3 weeks ago when it was like $4.09 or whatever. It was just like insane.
Yeah, I think it was like up to 4.30 here.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, man.
Yeah.
Good time to not be, driving anywhere consistently.
Yeah. It's one of those weird things, right? Where you realize that you're getting old when you pay attention to the gas prices. You're like, oh no, the gas price went up. Oh no, it went. Oh, that's good. It went back down again, and now it's like your life is dictated by those gas prices.
I mean, if you think about it, in our podcast where we're talking about how weird our mid-20s are and all the strange BS that we go through, we have talked about the weather and gas prices on more than one occasion.
Oh yeah.
So we are getting old.
Yeah, but I still feel like I'm like 18 mentally,
Yeah, physically,
yeah. Well, that's why
going downhill.
That's why you exercise, at least for me.
Yeah. I do too.
Yeah.
Like every day, but still can't beat the lower back pain.
Yeah.
And the weather and gas prices.
And just
both probably contributing to my back pain.
Yeah. And just even like between 18 and now, it's like so much has changed. Like so much has changed because like, okay, I probably shouldn't use that comparison, but like I could do a lot more things when I was 18 than what I could do when I was like 23. Heck, when I was even 21. Because like when I was 21, I could like drink like a truck. When it comes to like oil, I could like drink like alcohol like crazy. But now when I'm 23, it's like one beer, I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah, the tolerance is way down.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, it's just growing old. It just sucks. So for anyone who's under the age of 18, never grow up. Or literally the age of 21, never grow up.
True. Peter Pan that shit.
Yeah. Somehow. I don't know. Find that technology, give it to us because we gave you that idea, and then we'll be set.
Yeah. For those of you who stuck around past that abysmal squeeze pouch argument, here's your life advice for the week.
Not good life advice, mind you, but it is life advice.
Yeah. It'll come.
Mm-hmm.
The day will come when we can just exist.
Yeah, and then
not have to worry.
And that's called the Matrix.
Oh, true. Yeah, I was about to say it might be Inception.
Yeah. That's when we enter dystopia territory.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Never mind. Keep stressing. Let's stay in the world we have.
Yeah. I could go on for hours and hours about that stuff. It's just thinking about like philosophical questions or like thought experiments. Be like, oh, what if we actually approach a point in society where if we get plugged into machines, we're effectively immortal. But then it's not. But then you don't experience reality anymore. You just experience this like simulated reality. And that's what the Matrix sort of poses. Because is that really reality, or is it just like something else entirely?
Have you ever? There's like a really, I don't want to say bad movie, but I don't remember liking it. I think it was Adam Sandler, and he gets like a remote to like skip through the parts of his life that he doesn't like. And it just like starts skipping for him, and it like fast forwards to the point where he's about to die because he doesn't want to like experience, the tedious parts of life.
Yeah.
Sounds like that kind of thing,
Yeah.
except less Adam Sandler, maybe.
Yeah, you just experience good things all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
And he, at the end of it, he was like, just take me back. It was like one of those, like, It's a Wonderful Life thing where it's like, you don't exist. And then you realize, like, oh my God, life is so worth living.
Yeah.
And yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the stressful parts of life are what makes life worth living, you know?
Yeah, yeah. You need the bad to find the good.
Yeah, the good times are great, but accomplishing something that you think is difficult or hard is there's no feeling like it, turning in that 20-page essay that you had to turn in.
Oh yeah.
Or finally getting a promotion or that job that you wanted, or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's a lot more satisfying than just sitting around and not accomplishing anything.
Yeah. That's definitely what I learned after I was done with my fellowship, and now I had like nothing to do last year in August, when I was just like, man, now I have another year to wait until law school. But here we are.
Yep, trying to fill that void.
Yep. But who will fill the void in my heart?
We're really gonna do another episode where we talk about your love life. Is that really what this is coming to?
No, it's not. No, it's just I have to make one single joke because Mike's not here.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't really know where to go from here.
Yeah, me neither, man. Hey, you know what? On the bright side, we were able to basically fill out an episode.
Yeah, it's true. For all of you that have stayed this long, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Next week will be a little more regular.
Will it be though? I don't know, man.
Yeah, we'll have the oil that keeps this machine moving back on the show, hopefully.
Hey, the oil that kept us moving was gone for one episode? Yeah, only one episode. I forget, because I feel like we've been doing this a lot longer than like 3 episodes. Now we're on episode 4.
It does feel that way.
Yeah.
We only have 3 out, but we've been doing this for like 2.5 months, maybe 3 at this point.
And I keep on forgetting about the test episodes. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Which will never...
even the stuff we did before that.
Yeah. Which will never see the light of day. Where's the camera? There it is.
If you like this one, you'll love the test episodes.
Hey, I feel like this is better than the test episodes.
It could be, yeah. Because we're having a little back and forth. I don't know. It's interesting.
Hey, at least there wasn't the transition, right? Where it's like, oh, we talked about our day, and then Mike's like, all right, Luke, now explain Ukraine to us for 10 minutes. And I'm like,
yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, I'm still very proud of in my I think it was the first episode where you said something and it sounded like you said Asian, and I was like, oh, good segue. Luke, you're Asian and you had a day. I'm still pretty proud of that segue.
Yeah.
It's all gonna go downhill from there.
Oh yeah. But yeah, before we let everyone else go, I hope y'all enjoyed this. As Pat said, I think a couple seconds ago, we gotta do our last segment. I don't know. Are there any like squeeze pouch related songs on Spotify? I'm sort of curious.
Look up baby songs. Pick one for me.
Wait, no baby songs?
But when I wrote the episode, I had the idea of saying like a song that is debatably bad that you enjoy.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't enjoy this song, but do you know Baby Shark?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I worked at a summer camp. I know Baby Shark.
Baby Shark, do. I can't sing anymore or else we'll get copyright striked.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like that. Yeah, but as long as it's not like a 10-hour loop, I enjoy that song a little bit. Yeah.
Wow.
Because
I would not pin you as... Well, you do have a lot of younger siblings, so I guess you could probably withstand a lot more of that than the average human being.
Hey, if I'm able to withstand Frozen when my sister had that like craze, like a couple years ago, I can withstand anything.
Wow. Okay. Well, power to you. Yeah, that's a song.
Yeah.
It's definitely one that I myself would consider unbearable.
Oh yeah. It's probably like something that's called...
The general reception of it is probably like, oh my God, please turn it off.
Yeah, it's like Cruel and Unusual Punishment. That's what Baby Shark is against. Baby Shark is against the Constitution because it's cruel and unusual punishment. It falls under that category.
So we need to get answers out of people were interrogating.
Yeah.
Just play Baby Shark in their ears.
They actually do not play Baby Shark, but like they play like I don't know if it's still they still do that because I'm pretty sure it's definitely morally gray. But I'm pretty sure they when those reports came out, the way they tortured people was to play like a really bad song for like an X amount of hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was joking. I can't believe that's a real thing.
No, that's a real thing. Yeah,
oh, no.
Yeah. Do you have any annoying songs that you like, Pat, or hate?
I'm trying to think of like a lot of like old pop songs that if you put it on now, people would just kind of groan, you know?
Uh-huh.
But personally, I was never really like too attached to most of them.
Not Nickelback?
Literally in my brain, I was like, I'm not a big fan of Nickelback, but like they're not the worst.
Yeah,
we can go with a Nickelback song. Why not? I actually saw them in concert because me and Mike went to see it with our mutual friend because he really wanted to go, and the tickets were $5, and we made him pay for the tickets so that we would go. And I think it was Daughtry and Nickelback were there, and it was actually not a bad concert. They sound pretty good live. It was an enjoyable experience. It was just like us and like a bunch of 40-year-olds who were into that stuff in college. But I don't actually know the name of any Nickelback songs, though. Is Photograph a Nickelback song?
I'm pretty sure Photograph is a Nickelback song.
I'm just going to say that because it's one that I can think of in my mind and I can kind of hear the words. But if I really had to pick one, I think that Fireflies by Owl City is one that I could probably hear and not like hate it immediately. I could listen to it. And my friend actually showed me something. It was the instrumentals of Eye of the Tiger with the words of Fireflies, and it was that's where I draw the line. It was pretty abysmal.
Wait, what was that one song that Owl City did with Carly J. Jensen?
I don't know.
Remember that? I can hear it in my head. I just can't think.
That's another one I was gonna do is Call Me Maybe. Again, if it was on my phone, I'd skip it. I'm not even gonna try for the bit.
Nah, it's just I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with "Call Me Baby" because whenever I think about that song, I immediately think about the trend that went along, like the dun dun dun, like the Harvard baseball team or something like that did that. Like it was like a thing that happened where like they were just basically dancing to the song like this. Da 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 da. Hey, I just met you. It was just like that choreographed the entire time. So it's like, and I really love that for some odd strange reason.
So I'm just giving you more things that you could say for this.
Yeah.
You know what's another song that I think that you like that I just can't stand? It's Shut Up and Dance With Me. I don't know the actual name of the song.
Yeah, no, it's Shut Up and Dance. I love that song.
You play that song all the time when it was popular. I hate that song.
No, Shut Up and Dance is so good because literally it's a great comeback to anyone who's telling you to shut up, because then you could just say that and dance with me part.
Well, yeah, because you're immediately going to annoy them.
Yeah. So
and then they're not going to think straight, and then you can just win the argument from there.
Yeah. Maybe I should use that as a liar when someone tells me to shut up. But by that point, I'm pretty sure the judge is just gonna bang his gavel by that, or bang their gavel.
Order. Luke, shut up.
And dance. And that's
how you get kicked out.
Yeah, no, I get kicked out.
Wow, that's a power move.
Yeah.
This segment actually worked out pretty well. Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's what happens when you're like, oh wait, memory lane, and then Shut Up and Dance With Me comes on, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. No, still despise that song.
I love that song.
I've never liked it. I really haven't. I don't know why. It just rubs me the wrong way. Something about it.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's because like every pop song ever. It's probably those four, because like every song, every like most mainstream late 2000s, early 2010 song, they all sound. I mean, all songs sound the same nowadays too. If you've ever seen the 4-chord song, that still applies to like today. because every song is based off of 4 chords. It's just the melody is slightly different, or not slightly, but it is different. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really listened to the radio since high school, honestly. So I don't know what's big and popular at the moment. But I can tell you all the pop songs that I really was not a fan of when I was in like middle school.
Baby.
Or even earlier than that, because we used to have bus drivers from like 1st to 3rd grade. They would just play rap music on the way to school.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird driving like 8 to 10-year-olds around and you're just listening to rap music. I don't know. Kind of strange.
Well, that was the angst period, right? Like Linkin Park. Well, I guess it's not rap, but like Linkin Park had some rap. And I
don't think that was what was on the radio station. It was like Sean Kingston and like I want to say early like T-Pain stuff like that.
Yeah, I got confused by that and with me listening to like Linkin Park, 30 Seconds to Mars with my iPod, hood up. Or not hood up, hood down.
I remember that
with my earphones in, just listening to music and just jamming out to that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Terrible times.
Nostalgia. Yeah, no.
I'm not even gonna say good times. No, it was a terrible time.
Yeah, we'll definitely have an episode where we talk about our high school experiences because on the totem pole of popularity, we were like below the dirt holding up the totem pole.
Yeah. And I think I was like the Asian that just like everyone knew, like the popular kids knew. I just don't know why.
Yeah, I feel like nobody knew me.
Yeah.
We ran into somebody from high school after a concert and he knew Mike like fairly well and was like talking to him. And then he left the train to get off at a stop and he says, "See you, Mike. Bye, Bobby." I was like, who's Bobby?
Oh, that
was
sucks.
he talking to me?
Oh, that's right.
Mike lost it, and he reminds me about it constantly.
Man, I'm fairly certain I can name most people. Not okay. I won't say most. Like half the people in like high school, pretty well.
You think?
I think so. Because
I have a very good memory for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like I can do names, I can do faces, and I can remember like a lot of. Like I can attach different memories to certain people. Like I remember dumb things. I can't remember what I like sitting in class to learn, but I'll remember something about somebody that they did stupidly in like 3rd grade for no reason.
Yeah.
That's just how my brain works.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be that guy who's like, "Oh yeah, I remember you," or like, "I know you," because I don't know. I don't want to be weird about it, but it's just kind of how my memory works.
Yeah.
I'm good with people.
It's more like, I know your face, but I'm not going to say your name because I just don't remember, you know?
Yeah, it's true. And also, I probably don't really want to say anything to them now anyway.
Yeah.
Probably just keep walking.
I still say hi. I'd be like, "Hey, what's up?" And then I just move on with my day.
Yeah, in college, I ran into somebody from high school. It was, I think it was like sophomore year. And we were both in Target with our moms. We both clearly didn't want the other person to know that we were in Target with our moms.
Yeah.
So we like made eye contact, did like a nod, and then just pretended we didn't see each other and kept walking. It was really funny.
I feel that. Yeah. Man, this was a fun episode. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, this was good.
Yeah.
This was good.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's probably the show. Otherwise, Luke and I are just gonna ramble on.
Yeah,
forever.
Yeah, because we could talk
have
about
a good
that.
ending here.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, we may even have 2 episodes in this recording session. We could just like.
Yeah, we could if we wanted to.
Since they're just not together.
Yeah, we'll just have to change shirts.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, it's too late now, but.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I guess that'll do it for this episode of 3 Old Friends. Look forward to Mike coming back next week.
Yep.
We'll be on our regularly scheduled talk about this, talk about that.
Yep.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
So until next week, have a good one.
Yep. See
you
y'all
then. Oh, I should have picked something lighter to put in front of my face.
That's on you,
or
Pat.
Bigger. Yeah.